Hello Kickstarters, my name is Jarom Vahai and this is my service dog Chewy. I'm a U.S. Marine, retired. I served 2 tours in Iraq. I was injured on 5 different occasions. Some of them were mortars, one was an IED, and actually the first time I was injured was in Iraq. It was my first 2 weeks in country, and I was hit by a 107 rocket, and that was my welcoming, welcome to Iraq party. I learned the language while I was out there, and I got to work with a lot of the Iraqis, and I'm proud to have served, and I wish I could serve more and sacrifice more for my country.
Because we're honored to honor this year as Veteran of the Year, Jarom Vahai. Jerome has done tremendous work locally after he spent 9 years in the military service, and was in Iraq and came back, and now he's at Skyline College working with veterans. He wants to get an electrical engineering degree, but he's creating jobs.
There's a new battleground out there for veterans, and it's jobs and careers. Today's guest is Jarom Vahai. And Jerome, can you tell me about your special friend you brought with you a little bit?
Hi Cheryl, it's good to be back. This is my friend Chewy. He's my new service dog. He's a PTSD puppy.
Can you tell us a little bit about your military background, Jerome?
I was in the Marine Corps. I was retired medically after 41 years.
Since I've been home, I've also engaged in a lot of veteran activity and helping veterans as much as I can on my own. I started a group called GC4Vets. That's GC, the number 4vets.org, and that was to help veterans get jobs and to find employment. I received an award from the EDD for helping veterans get hired on with Tesla Motors and with transportation companies, with Cisco systems, and I'm also working with Google as well. I was also nominated as a Veteran of the Year in 2011, and I was given an award for that. I was invited to the White House to participate in President Obama's Community Leaders Committee and to voice my opinions and to ask the President for help with the Veteran Employment Tax Credit, which passed. Currently, I'm trying to do a project that's going to help prevent or reduce the amount of suicides that are taking place with veterans. One veteran commits suicide every 80 minutes, and so I would like to tackle that issue now. But this isn't about my veteran projects. This Kickstarter is about a book that I'm writing, and this book is called Ancient GPS. I gave a presentation at Stanford Research that I put together using math formulas and my military experience. In the military, I learned a lot about navigation and GPS. I also learned how to build antennas and about communications. So I came home and I applied that knowledge to math classes that I was taking in school. And I discovered that all the pyramids and Stonehenges were built to the right specifications. The right measurements for measuring the Earth, and also to be used as navigational tools. So I was working with my math professor, and we discovered a math formula that works with all of them. The Stonehenges, the pyramids, ziggurats. Pretty much all of them are able to measure the size of the Earth. I also was able to take it one step further, and since I figured the math worked out, that they should point to one another. So I went on to Google Earth and I started to draw lines connecting the sites to each other. Some of them point in strange directions. Some of them point in perfect, point at perfect stars, constellations, and things like that. But as I started to use Google Earth, I started to notice that they actually started to point to each other across great distances. And so there were three questions that came to mind. Why were these structures built? Why are they all over the planet? And why are they pointing at each other? And that's when ancient GPS was born. So the reason why I'm asking for funding with my book is because I would like to self-publish the book. I haven't graduated yet and I haven't received my degree yet, but I feel that I need to bring this information forward now, and I would like to publish a book and let readers know what I've discovered. And I feel that it would be very interesting information. The math is not going to be very difficult, but there will be a lot of pictures, a lot of satellite imagery that shows how these objects align with one another. It also answers questions that my math professor couldn't answer when I asked him, why do we have 360 degrees in a circle? Where did that come from? He wasn't able to answer that question. Why do we have 24 hours in a day? These are things that were actually discovered a long time ago, and in studying the pyramids, I actually found the answers to these questions. So I would like to publish my findings and use the profits to help me with my projects with veterans and to help other veterans. So please help me with my funding and help me to publish my book.